Hey guys, this is my first top 10 video, kind of, on the hardest Super Mario Maker levels. Super Mario Maker has a lot of levels. Some are good, some are bad, some are automatic, and some are frustrating. These levels are levels where you have to do some crazy Kaizo tricks, or your jumps need to be extremely precise. That's not all these levels have. They also have absolutely no areas where you can stop and breathe, and you need very quick reactions. Do Panga and RubberRoss really make the hardest Super Mario Maker levels? Well, let's see in the top 10 hardest Super Mario Maker levels. Coming at number 10 is a level based on one of Panga's easier levels, which is one of his only levels that I've beaten. But somebody decided to make a little like that, but harder. Pit of Evil, Skyzo SR. I don't know what that means, but let's just move on. Skyzo is pretty hard. It's definitely not as hard as Panga's other levels, but still really hard as it is. Then came Evil Ways, who made Skyzo SR, which again, I don't know what SR stands for. This level is filled with invisible block traps. There's even more invisible block traps here than the original Skyzo, and that level had a bunch of invisible block traps. Other than the invisible block traps everywhere though, there isn't much that this level has worth mentioning. Most of the other things we see have been done in plenty of other levels like the shell wall jumps, but there are some cool new tricks in this level. There's not much to say about them, but it is nice to have them. But a lot of others have been done in other levels or were done in the original Skyzo. Oh, look at this! Panga already made it on the list. Grown Man's Garden is one of my favorite levels by Panga. I really like the concept of hitting rotated blocks so that the vine doesn't stop until you want it to stop, even though that has already been done in Growing Pains. Grown Man's Garden is harder though, because in Growing Pains you actually get time to stop and breathe. But in Grown Man's Garden, you have to continuously move almost the entire time, and you start the level off falling. But the level does have some unique ways to hit those rotating blocks, and not all the challenges have to do with rotating blocks, they just have to do with vines. So the level is still pretty new, but it's also a pretty long one, so it could end up being kind of boring. But it's for sure not a ripoff of Growing Pains. One thing that should be said here is that if you miss this thing on the end gate, this happens. We start to get to the really hard levels. Saddest level, Smallest Violin, takes the cake for the most perfect you have to be on the list. You have to fall at just the right time so you can pass through the coins, but still land on the bricks. You have to get a jump just small enough so that you don't hit the spikes but land on the block. You even have to get just the right jump in some areas. It may be short, but it's one of the most frustrating levels this game has to offer. Not only do you have to do these jumps perfectly, but you have to do them perfectly while being big, because apparently doing them small isn't hard enough. The only thing that stops it from reaching the levels of the others on the list is at least I have 500 seconds to clear it. Otherwise, it would have easily been in the top 5. Okay, I know people will be surprised to see this not even in the top 5. Nope, you're not dreaming right now. P-Break is only at number 7. Now, this used to be the hardest level, but now there are 6 levels harder than this. Why was this the hardest level? Well, look at all these X's! You have to do your regular shell jump, which only takes a while to get the hang of, but you have to do it at the right speed and height to catch the Yoshi. Then in a very short amount of time, eat that shell, throw it at the power block, jump off the Yoshi, Then after all of that, jump on the P switch so you can get another jump, land on the blue platform, do one of those shell jumps again, kick 2 shells into the platform full of munchers so you can go further. Then after all of that, you're only halfway through the level. This is the farthest I ever got. This level is so hard that it took the creator 9 hours to beat it, and playing or even watching the level will explain why. But hold on, this is only number 7? Let's see how. This next one is actually the only one on the list that is in New Super Mario Bros. Style, and the only one besides Saddest Level's Smallest Violin that's not in Super Mario World style. Carl's Premature Detonation. Now here, you need very fast reactions. In P-Break, you did need fast reactions, but at least you had enough time to react. Here, your reaction time has to be about 0.01 milliseconds. You don't have any time to react, and you won't know anything to do unless you have a reference video. Even then, you'll probably forget almost all of it. This level takes the cake for levels where you have to do a bunch of things in just a short amount of time.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
I had a hard time choosing between number 6 and number 5. They're both very difficult levels, where number 6 has a bunch of crazy things in a short amount of time. This one, however, has bullet bills scrolling the level really fast. The Yatta Express of Doom. Now here, you do have time to react. Not much time, but at least some time. But other than that, this level is harder in every way. There are bill blasters on these shells that are spinning very fast. You have to do a bunch of these mechanics as quick as you can. Not only that, but there are invisible blocks at the beginning that stop you from getting to actually do the level, which makes it a little harder than it already is. You also need a lot of low jumps, which is hard considering how in most levels like this, you need the highest jump possible, and sometimes my spin jump doesn't work right here for some reason. But I don't even know how hard the rest of the level is, since this is the farthest I could ever get. Number 4 is similar to number 7. It used to be considered one of the hardest levels. It was made by Panga, it ends in break, and some people might be ticked off at how low it is. Pit of Panga U-Break. This level has nothing but everything that makes a hard level. You start out falling. You have to jump off the P-switch at the right time so you don't hit the fire bars. You have to catch the bottom while it's falling. You don't have any time to breathe until 20 seconds into the level. You have to do a bunch of things with shells that I can't even describe. You even have to juggle 2 shells. Remember when I said that P-Break took Panga 9 hours to complete? Well, this time, it took Panga 39 hours to complete. That's over 4 times the amount of time it took him to complete P-Break. And do you want to know what's even scarier? We're only at number 4.
Yatta, yatta, yatta. Oh my god, we did it.
Val's Airspace. In this level, you're basically spamming these buttons while holding the forward button most of the time. That's basically the best way to describe this level. Next! Now, number 2 is Panga's hardest level. Harder than Grown Man's Garden, Harder than P-Break, even harder than U-Break. The Cape Escape. This one actually took Panga less time to clear than U-Break and even P-Break. It only took him 5 hours. How did he do that? I don't know, probably because he has a power-up the whole time or something. But how did that happen and still get number 2? No idea. The mechanics that you do here are harder than most of the mechanics in U-Break. The only mechanic in U-Break that's probably harder than these is the shell juggling thing. But I'll admit that I think he uses the shell wall jump way too much here. I counted and you have to do 15. But you do crazy things with capes. Like this wall jump using Yoshi, a sideways spray, a cape, and a grinder. That's not all. You also get hit by spikes and not lose your cape, which I don't know how to do it. In fact, at the current time, only 3 people have beaten it. 3. That's less than half of the rest of Panga's levels. Before we get to number 1, here is the honorable mention. Pit of Panga, April Fools. It's amazing. I really wanted this one to be on the list so I could talk about it, so I guess I'll just have it be the honorable mention. When I first knew he made this, I thought it would just be your average maze level, but a bit harder since it's by the guy behind all of these levels. I was wrong. This level is more than your average maze. All of these brick blocks have things in them, but only 2 different things come out. The first one is a circle of giant boo buddies that make it impossible to escape unless you're going really fast, and the other is a spring that you need that's only hidden in 1 brick block. If you didn't watch a video and memorize where it is or download the level in edit mode, good luck ever finding it, because I'm sure that will never happen. How's this on the list? I have no idea. I guess because it's more luck based than it is difficult. But what could be the number 1 hardest level in Super Mario Maker?
Mario number 1! Woohoo!
Tricky Mario Val's Shell Space. Like his airspace, you have to spam all these buttons, but this time it's way harder. And that's it! Okay, fine, I'll explain more. But look at this! Not only do you have to spam every button to the point that it's almost impossible to comprehend it watching a video, but you also have to use 1 shell to hit multiple power blocks, do midair shell jumps, spin jump falling spiny shells, throw a power block so the shell goes just a little bit higher, and even this. I don't even know if it has a name. I'm just going to call it the insane double shell thrown at spring and grinder on track jump. Remember when I said the time it took the creator to beat U-Break was ridiculous? It was 39 hours. Well, this one took Val over 2.5 days just to upload. It took him 60 hours and 32,872 deaths just to beat it. Just tell me this wasn't your reaction being it if you ever beat it.
Okay! We did it! We did it!
So surprisingly, Panga hasn't made the hardest level ever. He did make some of the hardest, but so did Val. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Now please tell me in the comments, what do you think is the hardest level and what levels on this list have you beaten? Or are you like me and haven't beaten any of these?